So now let's move on from initialisms. And the next thing we are going to talk about are acronyms. Now we're going to move into the nyms. There's a bunch of nyms, and we're going to talk about there's acronyms, synonyms, antonyms, and homonyms. That's what we're going to talk about a little bit today. Does anyone know what the word nyms means, or where it came from, or why it would be used? No. It comes from the Greek meaning name. So it's naming a word. So you have a word and you want to give it a special definition, so it gets a nym attached to it. Okay, the first nym we're going to talk about is an acronym. Does anyone know what an acronym is?
No, what's an
No.
acronym?
An acronym is similar to an abbreviation, except it is an actual word that is pronounceable. So here you have ESL. You never hear anybody say, I'm taking an ESl class. You don't really pronounce this as a word. You say ESL as the initialism. However, as we found out, next week you guys are going to learn about an exam, and it's called
TOEFL.
TOEFL, as opposed to ESL. This is a pronounceable word. People say, oh, I'm taking TOEFL, but you don't ever see anybody saying, I'm going to be taking ESl. So acronyms, and there's the other one in the ESL word. There's also TESOL or TESOL. I never know which way it's pronounced. Both TESOL and TEFL. There is an insurance company that advertises a lot on TV, and they have a little duck as their mascot. Does anyone? I forget what, there's not like Mr. Aflac, it's probably American, blah, 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 blah. But we say Aflac, we don't say, and we always try to sound like the duck when we say that, Aflac. AIDS. We use the initialism. We don't say HIV and AIDS. We say HIV, but then we say the acronym AIDS. So it's interesting why one would become an acronym and one just is an initialism or an abbreviation. Acronyms have infiltrated our everyday English that there's some words we don't even know are acronyms anymore. For example, NASA. Can anyone tell me what NASA stands for? It's an acronym.
National Special Administration.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What was that? National
Aeronautics.
Don't ask us to spell it out.
Aeronautical
Space.
And space administration.
Right. But it took me a second. Another popular ones are sonar and radar. They're both acronyms.
I didn't know that.
Scuba is another one.
Scuba
No.
is an acronym. Okay, so we're just about ready to wrap it up. I've got a few minutes. I want to pass out a little test. I have, 3-4 minutes?
Something like that.
Okay. I'm going to pass out a little exam, and this is on synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms